Welcome everybody, Mark here from Mark Builds Bricks. This is a fantastic Pantasy set. This is set number 5014. This is the 221B Baker Street apartment, Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes residence. Whew, that was a lot. But look how fantastic this looks. So we are going to review this whole set stage by stage. So you're going to get to see all the detail in every floor as we build this together as well. We do have the nice little horse carriage as well as part of the build. So you guys know what to do. Enjoy, sit back, relax, hit the like button, hit the comment, share this video out, and let's jump into the review. Okay, so with this set, we get two manuals for building. As you can see, well, let me put it this way so you can see 1 and 2 nicely labeled in the top left, top right-hand corner of the book. Pantasy logos, Arthur Conan Doyle, kind of like signature illustration as well. The set number 85014 and the Baker Street 221B apartment. Great picture on the front of what the set actually looks like when you're completed, and I gotta admit, this is awesome. Awesome. Inside the booklet, nice little welcome area, typical area of, like, you know, the separator, the bags, the pieces itself as well. Yes, it's not in English on some of this, but there's a QR code to get any information of lost pieces and stuff, or download the app itself. You have Pantasy socials, and then it just breaks down into bags 1 to 5 builds basically the main floor, 6 to 10 builds the second floor, and 11 to 4 builds the third floor. 15 and 16 is just the roof, and then we have 17 is the extra horse carriage build. Layout of everything, I had no issues at all with any of the trying to figure out what is what, where things should go, and anything like that. Everything was laid out quite nicely in the instruction manual. Yeah, there was nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong. Second book, same idea, just continues on for the rest of the build itself. Absolutely excellent instructions, very straightforward. Again, there was nothing out of the ordinary, nothing to make you go, I don't think that is right. And then, of course, some nice little illustrations at the back of the completed set. And at the very back, here are some of the other sets that Pantasy has going. We do have the food truck, by the way. This food truck, we have this in our backlog. We are going to make sure we build this, but we have a lot of cool other sets like that Pantasy's got as well. So that's the manuals. All right, let's talk about the minifigs that come with this absolute awesome set. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 minifigs with some really good print jobs on them as well. We do have, I believe, Sherlock. We do have Watson, and I can't remember the lady that played the caretaker of Sherlock Holmes's estate. I can't remember her name. Plus, we also have the carriage rider, and we also have a gentleman here with a more of a Western feel to him and a gun. But yeah, take a look at those prints. Absolutely lots of detail on them. We got great facial expressions on them. They are pretty easy to put together. You do have to pop the hands on. You do have to pop the arms on. The arms themselves are on ball joints, so you can actually twist the arm outward. Not like Legos, where Legos is just straight forward and back. This one you can actually go up and down and outward and inward type scenario, because it is on a ball joint. So that's new to me. I haven't put much Pantasy minifigures together, so hopefully I'll get to do more as we go down. But absolutely great facial expressions, as I mentioned. They do look good. They do work well with Lego as well. Again, there's the two gentlemen in the back. Let me move his whip out of his face here a bit. Let me just twist that a little bit. There we go. You can see it a little bit better there. That little mustache there. Yeah, these are absolutely fantastic. We're definitely going to be placing these in the set so they can have a happy home in the awesome apartment complex as we go through. Now, let's check on another mini build that came with the set. All right, so here is an extra build of the apartment complex from 221B Baker Street. You get the horse carriage, or horse and a horse carriage. Absolutely great. It's got a nice little detail. We got a couple of lanterns here. So just imagine if we were able to put a little lighting kit on this thing, make it light up. And again, the roof does pop off, so you can actually put a minifigure inside. You do also have a place to put a minifigure to sit up at the top, or then we got the horse. The horse itself, you did not have to put together in any way, shape, or form. It kind of came like that. His head does move up and down, but it's a little stiff at the moment. The way mine is built, the front wheels do not touch. Yeah, so we just got to bend the horse up a little bit better and push down in the front, and then all the wheels move nicely. But other than that, right now, just want easy movement. Yeah, my front wheels don't move. That's okay. Pretty solid build. Just be wary when you're having the windows all put together and putting in the top pieces. A little wobbly once you get them all locked into place. They are pretty solid, but it's a great little detailed. And again, you have we have this gentleman here where we can actually, pluck him in place here. And there we go. Now we have the minifig on the carriage ride as well. So a pretty excellent little build. Looks absolutely great, and it kind of fits the time period for the Sherlock Holmes storyline. So here we have completed bags 1 of the Baker Street apartment, 221B. Not bad. Like Pantasy uses Go BRIX. Everything's been fitting together super easy, super quick. It just pops in, no fuss or bus or anything like that. The colors look very vibrant between the light gray, the darkest grays. It's looking really good. We got a nice little stairwell as well going up to the second floor. We have some printed pieces. There are stickers as well, but there are printed pieces in this set. We have some nice artwork along the wall on this side as well. We have our 2 little stairwells in our front area. Also, if you're going to Mills plate this, it's 32 studs by 24. So just a heads up on that. I don't think it's going to expand any other way. I think it's just going to be on that footprint. We have a nice little thing in the back here. We have a little wall opening with a little treasure chest on top. We have a printed note which has some names of people on there. I'm not going to give away the secret or anything. If you have the set, you'll be able to read it. But yeah, nice little hidey hole here in the back corner. But all in all, it's coming along very nicely, nice and smooth, and the brick quality is excellent. You really can't go wrong with Pantasy bricks because they use Go BRIX. All right, let's jump into the next section. So here we have completed bags 2 of the Baker Street apartment. Lots done, lots of tile work on the floor as on the side, as you can see, with like some spaces. Basically, my guess is for furniture pieces being popped in. We do have a lot of work on the wall here for stuff that's going to be hung up on the wall or attached to the wall itself. Typical UK fashion, very narrow hallways with the stairwell going up. As you can see, we got all the stairs already up to the second level. We have a little hat rack. There's an umbrella stand at the front. We do have some artwork or some prints on the actual walls, as you can see there as well from the previous step. All these ones that were put in place here. And we do have a nice printed 2221B address on the front of the door itself. So looking good. Looking good so far. And don't forget, we do have our little cubby hole wall that opens up here in the back. So that is nicely concealed with the way the white and the gray bricks make it look like it's nice and flush, but we have a nice little handle here to pull everything open. And we have 2 Technic pins popping out the sides of the wall as well for something to attach there. Who knows? But yeah, so far this is all of bags 2. And it's looking good. It's actually going together very, very easily. Go BRIX. You can't say anything bad about them. They just fit very, very, very well. So I've been pretty impressed so far. Let's continue on and see where bags 3 brings us to the rest of this set. So here we have completed bags 3 or stage 3 of this build. Most of this was the diner section of the main floor. As you can see, it's basically to build up the detail. We have some nice seating areas with some mustard and ketchup bottles on each of the tables. We have, it looks like maybe a dispense area to put your trays and stuff like that. Over here, we have a nice little display case with a couple of cupcakes inside. We have it looks like a toaster oven here. Looks like we have an espresso coffee types machine and stuff like that. Looks like we have a bit of a grill in the back. And of course we have an area to wash all the dishes and cutlery. Cups up here, a couple of cups hanging over on the side on this area. Some nice printed menu pieces, and again printed here. These two mirror pieces on the side, these are actually stickers. So you put these chrome reflective stickers onto the 2x4 tile pieces, and they represent, I guess, a mirrored type scenario for the diner. Nice tiling as well, continued from the previous stage. But yeah, most of it was just to build all this detail in this section. So it's looking pretty good. Let's keep going. All right, so we continue on with bags 4, stage 4 of the build, and a little bit more wall building in this stage as we solidify this side wall here as well as the back wall. We do have a new door in the back, as you can see here, that opens and closes quite nicely. Printed piece for a clock. Couple of printed pieces on this with some more artwork, sketchwork on the wall on this side as well. And we also build, I guess, this like donut pastries type shelves on this side of this little diner or cafe. And again, we build up the windows and all the decoration here in the front. One missing piece so far. We do have a missing piece in this set. Luckily, I'm hiding it by replacement. So it is there. If you can see very, very closely, you can see where I adjust it to continue on. But yeah, all in all, it's looking really good. Pieces, like as I said, are putting together very nicely. It is coming together pretty good. Can't wait to start getting to the top floors here. We're almost finished the main floor. So let's keep on going. So stage 5 or bags 5, small stage, very quickly to do. It's mostly a detail in the front. It's finishing off some of the banisters, railings, this nice little post office, garbage van. I think it's a mailbox. Lamppost. We got a nice little light in the front as well. And we built this awning basically. And this is an actual sticker here. So this is not a printed piece saying Sherlock Holmes. So this would be a sticker that's been placed on here. And then the rest of it is to solidify the little studs that's going to hold the top part for the modular second floor. So it is safe to say that this is the completed main floor of this building. It does look great. There's lots of detail. It's very solid build as I put everything together. I'm pretty impressed. This has been a lot of fun. Lots of cool little things that are reminisce of the Sherlock Holmes 221B Baker Street apartment and a little diner or a little coffee shop underneath as well. So let's keep going and see what else we find in the set. Stage 6, bag 6 completed, and we have attacked the second floor of the Baker Street apartment. So far, so good. One main wall, stairwell area, nice little entryway to the stairwell going down to the main floor. Pretty straightforward. We have a nice little window to light up as well to the stairwell going down, but this is basically it. We have a nice little bay type style design here with a couple of 4 hinged pieces to make this nice little semi-bayed curved wall. Again, we have another 2x6 plates, tiles together, and then a nice big sticker of the chrome reflective sticker, as you can see. That makes that mirror on that side. Not much else to say other than, yeah, we've started the second floor. So let's keep going. All right, so this stage of the build, which is, I believe is stage 7, bag 7 of the build, very small portion. It was basically more setting up the next set of the stairwell, completing this part of the wall system here as well as the door and everything, and building out to this section of the wall on this side with the like a little opening here as well, and a couple of windows with grates at the bottom as well, plus the detail in this little section. So we got like laboratory equipment here. We got like a little Bunsen burner with a beaker hovering over the fire. We got a couple of jars and stuff like that on the side. We got a little cupcake here. Mad scientists, mad people, or highly trained detectives do need their sweets. So we do have our little cupcake there. Some little sink, drawer, a couple of cabinets underneath, and a stove with a pan on one of the burners itself. And again, what probably this represents in the back here would probably be the fridge itself. So this is like a little kitchenette type type scenario. There we go. You can probably see better right there. So we got some nice little detail in that little narrow space. And of course, we do have a printed skeleton on a piece right there on the wall itself. So pretty straightforward stage. Not much to it. A lot of build up, some good detail on that side. So let's keep going. Bags completed, stage 8. We are keep on going with this. Again, more wall development on this side as well to finish off the wall. We built a nice cool fireplace. We got a nice little skull, cup type scenario. We got a little clock. We have a little knife pointing to an envelope or an envelope opener. We got a couple of items on the sides here stuck to the wall to simulate lanterns as well. We have a nice little bookcase with some glass features on the top of the bookcase itself, and we do have some tiling in the center of the floor as well. So it's more of a dress up and more detail that we've been working on, and again we're going to be working on the next half of this room before it's completely finished. But all in all, nice little details as we're going through, and it is looking absolutely great for the second floor. So we've completed stage 9, bags 9, and more detail has been done for the rest of the second floor. As you can see on the inside, we got a couple of nice little chairs with the Union Jack flag on the both of them. We have a nice little chessboard, newspaper prints, some tea and teacups, nice little lamp on the side here with a nice little more of a two-seater couch as well. We do have a couple of printed pieces as well as a couple of transparent stickers to put up on the wall as well. So that is the bulk of this area being nicely detailed. It was furnished as well. We have our wall prep for the next stage. Also in this stage, we do finish like an outside decoration or some type of like texturized to make the fire chimney area is protruding out of the wall, because this is where the fireplace is on this side of the wall. So it does look pretty cool with this all set up as well. We do have our drain pipe that's probably going to line up with the base, and this will continue up to the next section as well. So that is basically it for this stage. Nicely detailed, lots of cool things going on in this build as we go through. So we've completed at this stage with the main floor and the second floor. We have now completed book 1 of this build. So we'll be tackling book 2 for the rest of this review. Another set of bags completed. I believe that was bags 10, stage 10 of the build. Completed the second floor. So this whole section of the second floor is been completed, fully detailed. The last section is basically building this absolutely fantastic facade. Love the architecture of the arcs around the windows and stuff like that. We got some nice little flowers, some more flowers hanging off on a vine. And of course, we need a Mew Mew. So we have a cat perched on the banister as well. But it looks really, really good, especially with the masonry bricks popping out in that kind of like tannish light brown, makes the white and the black pop out, and the flowers pop out nicely as well. And the gray columns to give that cylindrical column going up. But basically, I don't really need to show anything else because inside, but basically we tile up everything to get ready for the third floor for the build. But we are going to zoom out a bit, and we're going to bring the main floor in. So here's the main floor. Here's the second floor. So we're going to pop this on. So making sure we line up the studs, get the stairwell in place, pop that on nicely on all 4 sides. And there we have it. We've got the second floor and the main floor attached to this build. This is fantastic. This has been a fantastic build so far. I fully recommend this as we're going through this. I've had no issues. I've got one missing piece. That's it from the earlier stage. But other than that, everything has been just super smooth at this point. So without further ado, let's tackle the top floor and the roof, and we'll get to this final part of the review. So we have started the third floor of the 221B Baker Street apartment from Pantasy. Bags 11, stage 11. This is everything completed out of all those bags. The bulk of it was basically building up this wall corner part here near the stairwell. putting in a railing, a couple of printed pieces up on the wall as well of some portraits. And of course, the first part of the detail of this area is a nice little armoire build, as well as a nice little like a captain's type bed scenario with the high headboard and high footrest, as well as a nice little end table with a lamp on it. In the bed as well, there's a nice little secret note as well on a printed piece. Just if you're curious to figure out what was in there, by all means, you might have to buy the set and check it out. But yeah, there's lots of little Easter eggs that are related to Sherlock Holmes and Arthur Conan Doyle character of the 221 Baker Street. So yeah, this is it so far. Let's keep going, and I'm sure we've got a lot more detail to put in place on this third floor. Jumping into the next stage of this build, more detail for the third floor. As you can see, this is bags 12 or stage 12 of the build, which builds up basically this centerpiece wall area structure, where we get the doorway into the small little bedroom on this side, and of course the curved wall doorway to get to the stairwell. We do have some nice printed pieces of some portraits along this side of the wall near the bed, and this nice little chest of drawers, like a candle and stuff like that. Nice little nightstand with the newspaper, of course a nice little king bed again. And over on this side we got nice pieces of printed artwork on the wall, and a nice little chair, lounge chair, and of course newspaper on the stand. And in this little nook area, another little bedroom, and again we showed this a little earlier in the previous with the armoire and everything. So this is a nice like segregated area. This might be another wall here, I don't know. We'll see as we continue on, unless this is just going to be a big master bedroom type scenario in this section here, but we'll see. So far looking good, coming together nicely, and lots of detail being put in place for the third floor. Another stage done, and more detail on the third floor. As you can see, we've got a lot here. This is most likely, I believe, going to be the master room of the apartment complex. It's got its own fireplace here with the chimney going up the side of there. We do have Sherlock's cello. I believe it was a cello that he played. We have a music stand with some sheet music. We have a nice desk here with a lamp, coffee cup, and stuff like that, and a little map piece. Of course, we have the bedroom section off to that side. Lots in there. And of course, we're extending the detail work up the side of the building for the chimney, as well as the stack here from the main floor. This is pretty much it. I think the next steps is we're going to build the facade of this floor and then tile everything off so it's all nice and ready for the roof part. And then we're done. I think we just got basically 2 sets of bags left, and we should be good. All in all, lots of detail, as you can see. Lots of little Easter eggs. There is this one little piece that we did get that does not attach to anything. It's just supposed to lay on the desk. It's supposed to simulate like a book or a memoir, or maybe one of Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes actual books, but it doesn't actually attach to anything. So I may just stick it like that. and we'll see what happens. If it tells me to put something else there, we'll remove it later. But I'm not a fan of loose pieces, so I'm going to stick it there for now. So let's get on and finish off the facade of this building and hopefully get the roof done. So we've got the third floor completed. Everything's completed in the third floor. All the detail, all the inside stuff is all done. The front facade is attached and it is looking good. Some nice columns and stuff like that around the windows. We got some vegetation or some flowers and stuff like that in the window sills. We got a couple of lights, lanterns hanging off. Nice columns as well to continue from the second floor up to the third floor. And again, lots of detail on the inside of that master room itself, or Sherlock's main room. You've got a case file board with a bunch of pinned notes and stuff like that. You do have his cello, as I mentioned earlier. But basically, this was to finish off this whole front piece, basically, and tile up everything so we can pop the roof in place. So now, what we can do is actually attach it to the main building. So let's zoom out a bit. Here is the main building itself with the second floor on. So now we take this part and we pluck it in, line everything up nicely. And there we have it, all nicely in place. I just want to make sure. Oh, Some of the studs are not lining up nicely on the front. There we go. There we go. Little force and it's in. So there you have it. There is the third floor attached, second floor, and of course the main floor as well. So this is the building so far as it's being put together. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Lots of details, lots of stuff going on. And we have some, you know, of course, the fireplaces and the main stack from the bottom floor all the way up and all that stuff. So what's next? The roof. We need to finish the actual top, the roof itself. Once we get the roof all done and everything, and then we'll take a full look at this set. But absolutely excellent so far. This is so far excellent, excellent, excellent. I can't say any more about that. So let's continue and finish this up. Completed bags 15 and 16 together because it basically forms the final of the roof of the Baker Street apartment. Pretty cool looking. Not too much built in the back here, as you can see, other than a nice little skylights window system here put in place. This is pretty cool, but really nothing else. It's pretty plain back here. Everything is in the front of this. We got a nice chimney, couple of smokestacks, couple little smoke elements coming out of the chimneys. Nice architecture work around the windows of the attic, and as well as the edging of the roof or the shingles and stuff like that. Pretty good. Looks really good. Really can't complain about it, but like as I said, there's not much to these two steps, hence that's why I combined both of them together. But we need to actually attach it to the building. So let's bring the building over. Let's zoom out for you guys so you can see this lovely building. You might not even see it, but let's do this a bit. Pop this in. As you can see, this is a fair size. As you can see, you can start seeing my studio in the background here. But yeah, you just snap it in place, and there you have it. The building is completed from top to bottom, and it looks absolutely fantastic. But we have one more small little build to keep going, and then we'll do the full review. So stay tuned. All right, so here we have it, the completed 221B apartment, Baker Street, Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes residence. Pantasy, you outdid yourself on this one. This one came out a while ago. I'm just getting to it to finish it. I've had this in my backlog for a while, but this was a fantastic build. If you have not checked out any Pantasy builds and you are a fan of the modular buildings, you must have this set. This is a must-have. I know there's a bakery as well. I believe that one's a little harder to get and stuff like that, but I know this one is still available to get, and I fully recommend getting it. Putting it together, absolute was smooth as silk. Pieces just fit so nicely because it is high quality BRIX. It has a mixture of printed pieces. The bulk of it is printed pieces. There are a couple little small areas that is a sticker, like here at the very front here where it says Sherlock Holmes at the front on the awning at the bottom on the main floor. That's a sticker. So just be patient putting that on to get that nicely lined up. There's so much detail on each floor as you go through. It does pop off very easily each one, so you can check everything out and display the minifigures that come with it in different areas of the apartment complex. Again, if you want to see details on everything, just scroll back into the video and then you'll see from each build stage of all the detail that we were putting in place. But all in all, you got so much on the front here. I would love to put a lighting kit on this as well, to put some lights on this in some way, because a nice little street lamp. We got a couple of nice little lanterns at the front. We got some nice gardening, flower, greenery, and some nice archway around the windows and stuff. Great architecture with the columns on the sides as well. There's so much detail on the front facade. And the way you put this together, it was actually fairly interesting because you build mostly the rest of the actual floors itself. Then you actually put the facades on. The roof itself, as you can see up close right there, pretty standard. There was not much done to the roof other than a nice little skylight, the chimney, and the architecture in the front on the top windows at the top. So if you ever wanted to finish the top yourself and make it like some type of an attic, you can do that if you wish. Now just be mindful of the The pieces at the top, at the very, very top here, putting any pressure at the back might pop them off. So that's the only really fragile part. Not very many loose pieces. There's only 2 pieces that are actually loose, but they're actually hidden within the set itself. So you really can't lose those pieces and stuff like that. Or sorry, three pieces. There's 2 in the fridge, 1 inside of a bed or a box or something like that. But there's also lots of little Easter egg stuff throughout the building as well. We do have a nice little secret door in the back here, at the bottom back, that has a nice little treasure chest in there as well, with some Sherlock Holmes or Easter egg information inside there. I'm not going to give it away. You need to buy the set so you can check out all the Easter eggs. There's 2 Technic pins sticking out on the side of this side of the wall here. Definitely for very easy to connect into another base plate. Going forward, if you have something in here or another building, just be mindful of the building with the architectural pieces sticking out on this side. If your building is going to go right up against it, just be mindful that at least the building stops just behind it so it fits nice and snug on the side of it. Back itself, pretty straightforward. We do have a nice little door, some window, and another opening window here. But most of the time, this is just going to be up against a wall, most likely, or another building. So yeah, all in all, this is a absolutely fantastic build. Pantasy, I can't wait to see what the new modular building is for 2025. This is my first modular building. I did build the Pantasy steampunk train station as well. I do have the food truck coming to the channel as well. So I still have that one in my backlog. But we do have some more Pantasy stuff coming to the channel. So stay tuned to that. I don't have an affiliate link for Pantasy. I might have to reach out to them and maybe set one up so I can get you guys some type of a discount while ordering any of the Pantasy sets. Other than that, I will leave a link in the description to Elise Pantasy's website for you. And yeah, thanks for watching this absolutely awesome review of this awesome set. Like, comment, and subscribe. As always, a huge big shout out to my members again. So thank you very much for being a channel member to the channel. You guys get early access to my videos, as well as sneak peek photos of everything that I've been building and at each stage that I'm building. So again, until then, we'll see you guys in the next video.